It's hard to think of a better way to start this noon window on a Saturday of college football than this game we have in store. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. It's the Eagles. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. He'll bring it out. It's Newton. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. The Eagles' offense comes onto the field first today. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, and David, we've played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Quickly complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his man. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Eagles can really attack on this second and short. Could not make his way to the corner. Trying to move the sticks on third down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. And the Eagles are rolling down the field. Keeps it on the bootleg. Firing to the right, complete. Oh, he's got some space. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. On the ground, it's York. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run play action. Makes the grab on the shuffle. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Looking to throw, it's Kendricks. Quickly to the tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Eagles will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. And here comes the junior running back. He's coming off a 100-yard game and a couple of touchdowns in their last win. Ready to fire from the pistol. On the move at the 30. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. From the gun, running back gets to give. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They'll move the wide receiver. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quick strike complete. Across the 25, he's got room. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Quick completion to the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Wants to throw it. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Looking down the middle. And it's a touchdown. Puts 6 on the board. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense now ready to start the drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Off play action on first down. They're working that left side. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Off the play fake. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Kendricks. Under fire. He'll pull it down and run. At the 40, there he goes. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long.
Now, on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. And hold up just a second as we check on the injured player. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. Offense gets set for 2nd down. On the run, it's York. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to the ground game on the left. Shakes off the defender.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll get rid of it. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. The Eagles decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll run it from the gun. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The give on the inside. Hammers his way across the 10, picks up 4 to the 11. Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this 3rd down from deep in your own territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down. left ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing ends of the field. The throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Off play action. Zings it complete to the right. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Hard running there. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Flips it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He'll turning it on. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. It's complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got it. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. 5 yards away from another 3rd down conversion on this drive. They're already 2 for 2. Defense coming up with a huge stop, perhaps to force a field goal that would make it a 2-possession game. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Good right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Eagles offense now ready to start the drive. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Dropping back, it's Kendricks. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Motion from the wide receiver. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Pulls it in. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That's the sophomore running back there taking a look at, and Holly Rowe will let us know what's going on the sideline. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Looking downfield on first down. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Short completion on first down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. The run inside. It's York. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5. And the Eagles want to move quickly. The play action fake. He's got the tight end. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
And you'd like to see the defense play a little bit tighter on those short yard situations. They give up the 1st down, and they better get ready because you can tell they're right back on the ball to run another play.
Pulls it in. It's Armour. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the 1st. Looking to pass. It's Kendricks. Got his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll send the tight end in motion. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Eagles. Snagged it in the end zone and put points on the board.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Scooped it, scored it, into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, one with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Complete to start this drive. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Slips away. Nice move to pick up yardage. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. Whistles as we have a man down on the field. While they have a look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Still on his feet at the 45. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
3rd down and inches, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to be physical and they're going to run the football, but they still executed a good level. Not only picking up the 1st down, chewing up more yardage to make this drive even easier.
To the air, it's Frank. Throws to the tight end. And the misconnection on the first attempt. See if he gets a little looser. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. It'll be 3rd and long. Fires fires quickly. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position. Timeout called by the Eagles. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Back to pass. He'll throw it. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. And the Eagles racing to the line in the hurry-up. Set up for the first down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Before they snap the ball on second down, timeout is called. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Scanning the field, it's Kendricks. Going to try to get it himself. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble. The Eagles getting set on 1st and 10.
This has been a real fun game to call, guys, because we've got 2 quarterbacks that are getting it done on the ground. Both of these guys have had tremendous success. That time the defense wasn't in position. They weren't able to rally to him early enough, and you kind of get the feeling moving forward, whichever defense figures out the other running quarterback first, that's probably the team that wins.
Chunked it away just as he was hit. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Bringing the heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. Oh, he didn't get past the marker before starting his slide, and now it's 4th down. And the Eagles will try to pin them back with the punt. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Man, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. We begin with Georgia taking on the number 11 team, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. And it's Georgia with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. The victory gets this team to 4-2. It has not been a perfect start, but they are right in position entering the second half. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside Mountain West. As for your game and an interesting first half, let's take a look at the numbers of note. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move-the-chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
The Eagles will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. To the air on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Keeps it on the option.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Here comes the heat. And this is going to be incomplete on third. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the second time. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Eagles offense now ready to start the drive. Running inside. It's York. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Kendricks. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man in the middle. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the Eagles will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. After that punt return, there is a man slow to get up. They're out there taking a look at this sophomore defensive back, and we hope he's able to get back in the action shortly. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got his man. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Well, they hit that deep crossing pattern, and nice job by the quarterback there, keeping his eyes down the middle of the field. He's not telegraphing where he's going to throw it. He knows he's got to give his guy a chance to work through the traffic, get all the way across the field, but you can't let the defense know where you're going with it. So really good timing between those two on that play.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Offense threatening 1st and 10 from the 31. Hand off from the shotgun. There's a crease. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Training staff is out there tending to the injured player, and we will step aside. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. From the gun, the ground game. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. The keeper on the option. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Gives it on the option. And he's stopped right there, no gain on the play.
What a great play by the linebacker. If you talk about filling a hole, defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And this one is perfect. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it out. It's Newton. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Eagles offense now ready to start the drive. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Flips it out to the back. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the tight end. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Back to throw, it's Kendricks. Quarterback adapting. Breaks into the open. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet.
And it's just so fun to be a play caller when you got a QB that can do that. Like, it's a pass play. Nope, he pulls it down, chews up yardage, gets a first down. And both of these quarterbacks, man, they have this ability to make big plays.
Looking for a gap. It's York.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking long. Leaping grab for a big gain. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Eagles! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, it's 21-13. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He only needs a sliver of daylight, and he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. To throw, it's Frank. Hauls it in. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. To the air on second down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense has it, they're on the move. Takes it in. Touchdown, Eagles. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
This is just complimentary football, and we're seeing it now. Offense scoring points and the defense doing their job. Great job flying to the ball, forcing that football loose, picking it up, convoy to go score, David. Everything going their way.
Everything going their way, making plays, and this offense is going to have to find some answers. Now dug yourself a hole. Going to get in predominantly passing situations. This offense has got to find something fast.
And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. The scoop and score, what a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball, they wanted to do something with it, and they did. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. On the ground with the counter. Across the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. He's sacked. This defense all over him. How many problems does it cause for an offense when the D can get pressure from its nose tackle?
He's usually a guy that sits in the middle in two gaps, and it's really hard to rush the passer, but really nice job using his hands, getting to the quarterback. When a nose tackle gets a sack, everybody gets excited because that guy doesn't get many of those.
Third down, they need 12. Dropping back, it's Frank. Under fire. And the pass falls incomplete. That's how we'll wrap up the third quarter of play. But now, time for the fourth quarter. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. And here comes the punt team. Now on the return. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. On the move, it's York. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback gets the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the clock stops for an injured player on the field. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on that. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
The Eagles will have it 1st and 10. They think there's room to run to the right here. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. We'll check on his status, but at the moment, we'll take a timeout. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go to the counter. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's York. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. And the Eagles back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Right back to the well.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make...
Got a little grass. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Training staff will take a look and will step aside. The Eagles kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. He'll be forced out of bounds, and they're stubborn with this running game in the red zone. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Hands it off on the counter. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking downfield, it's Kendricks. Caught! And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. Made the grab and's got plenty for the first down, but we do have a man slow to get up. And the Eagles go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He is denied, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Rushes on him. Touchdown, Eagles. And the stomping has commenced. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
And they did tack on the extra point. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. Now this offense is back on the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. It's caught. Touchdown.
This is an offense that wants to take shots in the pass game. That time they went play action, and they were throwing the go route. That's one-on-one. Who's faster? The receiver gets in behind the defender. He is able to make the catch and take it in for the score.
They'll line up to go for 2. Go straight ahead.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of 2-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Eagles offense now ready to start the drive. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Kendricks. Got his man. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end now in motion. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. On target. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Pass interference, defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Give to the running back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Yeah, and there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense because your last 2 plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game, so you're probably going to have to throw to get this 1st down. A lot of pressure here on the quarterback, Dave.
Yeah, and how I throw, I think, is important. This is a time where I love moving.
There he goes. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
And how nice is it to just have a quarterback that you believe in, that you can trust, you can put it in his hands on third down to make the right decision. You've got the lead, and you've got your guy. He sees it, nothing open, tucks it, gets a huge third down conversion for this offense.
And the Eagles have this offense rolling. The run inside. It's York. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 balls at the 18. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Run in the red zone. It's York. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
On the run, it's York. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. So they'll use a timeout here. 1 more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage.
He's got it! Touchdown, Eagles! And the punishment has been extended. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocked that one right down the middle. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And he's coming out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Back to pass, it's Frank. Unleashes one. Got his man on the right. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. That pass is incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got his man. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to take off. He saw just enough daylight to move the sticks and get it done with his legs. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. From the gun, he'll try to throw. He's taking a deep shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Wants to fire on second down. It's complete on the right side.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Looking for a man. It's Frank. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Gain of 8. It's now 3rd and 2. Ball at the 31. 3rd and short. Coming defense trying to rise up. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this one in.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.